Hello, beautiful. Welcome to Returning to Light with Julia Treat, a podcast dedicated to raw truth, real growth, and radical transformation. Welcome if you're new to my podcast, and thank you to those who have been listening to me for a while now. I have some really exciting things to share that I didn't want to wait on. I am currently having my new website built out, and the things that I've been uploading there and the things that I'm finding out and going to be sharing with the world, I just couldn't wait to share today. I have been getting messages from people, a lot of people that are sick, a lot of them, your children, your kiddos, your grandkids are sick. There is some wicked stuff happening. And there seems to be this massive shift. People are starting to kind of, I guess, wake up to the fact that mainstream medicine has not been serving them so well. First, I want to say if this sounds funny or kind of tinny, my voice, it's because I'm recording on Zoom instead of using my usual microphone. The reason being is I'm going to share this on YouTube as a video, and you will be able to see some of the things that I will be sharing with you, different things that people are talking about. So I want to share something that happened for me recently. I came down with the flu. Like I woke up and I have not had the flu in a long time, but it's something, I guess it's been going around and people are saying they've had it for like three days to 7 days to 2 weeks even. And I was crazy numbers and like the worst flu ever. So I did wake up feeling pretty crappy. And I did take the brand new ASEA product. It's called Redox Gold. And I'm going to share some things that people are talking about what it's doing for their kids too, by the way, that are having the flu and that are getting the chest stuff going on, okay? And how quickly, like in 10 minutes, that it got rid of their chest issues. So, I mean, this stuff is crazy. I get chills talking about it. So I took my Redox Gold. As an associate, we got to get it first and try it for a while before we, it was for sale for everyone. So I put it on. I had I was just sick to my stomach. I was like, it's funny, it came on right after I ate breakfast. All of a sudden I was like, oh my God, I broke out in this like sweat. I was hot sweating, then it was a cold sweat, and then I was nauseous, and I'm like, oh no, I just eaten breakfast. I don't want to throw up. So I slathered the Redox Gold all over my stomach. Now, I also have what's called a Wave Watch. I've been talking about that. I do use both products. Okay, I have a Wave Watch I wear on my wrist, and it says sound frequencies. There's 1,100 different frequencies that you can plug in. And so there was one for nausea relief. So yes, I did use both. I used the Redox all over my stomach, and I used the nausea relief on my watch. But the Redox Gold, so I put it on my head, on my sinuses, the temples. I put it on my neck because I had a headache from, I had the flu that had the headache along with it. And the next day I woke up fine. I mean, I was blown away. So I had it just that one day, and it sounds similar to what everyone else was having for days and if not weeks. All right, so I also want to share, there's a testimonial, I'm going to pull it up now, of, let me find it here. It's a mother, I think it's a mother, oh shoot, hang on, I've got to look elsewhere. A mother that uses it on her kiddos they're having coughing fits. That's what she called it. And let me find that one because I want to show it on screen for those that want to check out the video. You know what? I should have closed my laundry room because I can hear my laundry. I can hear my laundry going. Okay, so this is a mom. Let me share my screen here so you can see it. All right. She has herself with her little kiddos there. Where is it? Strangest thing here. I'm also going to go over, I have this cool naturopath. I just watched an interview with her and how her husband had some abnormal cells that had come back after 10 years of being in remission. And we know what that means. There's a lot of that going on. And how ASEA alone made that go away. So I'll be sharing that video with that naturopath shortly. Also, a woman who had liver numbers that were astronomical, like crazy numbers, and was getting IVs for it, and nothing was helping bring her liver numbers down until she took the Sia is this is the blue bottle. So there's many different things we'll be talking about. But please, if you want to make that shift away from big pharma or, you know, whatever it is that you've been using that's not working, and it's just, this is something it is worth trying. And that interview with that naturopath is going to explain a lot of why it works and how it works and things that she's experienced. So I know this is, let me see if I can get rid of this. So I believe you can see this one right here. The coughing fits disappear in 10 minutes for 3 of us. This is a mother that is sharing her story. She said, I realized the new Redox Gold Gel is designed for joint and muscle discomfort, but it's not, by the way. It is for everything, and that's what they're finding out. But for my family, the gel did wonders to stop extreme coughing spells, which technically involves muscles too, right? Yeah, I mean, the muscles in your chest. During the last week, I've been coughing so hard in the night that I couldn't sleep for hours. This time I applied the gel to my chest and throat. It calmed my cough in 10 minutes. Later, I was back asleep. The next night, both my daughters woke up with really bad coughing fits. So I did the same thing for them. And sure enough, 10 minutes after applying the gel, they were both sleeping again. I'm simply amazed how quickly it worked for all 3 of us so we could sleep peacefully again. Okay, so that's pretty amazing. That's one of, I mean, so many that are rolling in. I want to talk about, I'm going to stop the screen share for a second because I want to talk about things that you can do for your munchkins that how ASEA can really help. If you can get them to drink it, that's fabulous. I can get my grandkids to drink it because I just tell them that, hey, you do it for a week where they're not drinking it currently, but I can get them to do things by giving them little promises of we'll do this if you do this for a week straight. But I do know parents that are, successful in getting their kids to drink it. If not, here's a really amazing thing you can do with the ASEA. You put it in a nebulizer. All right. And the second they have that sniffle, the cough, the sneeze, anything, congestion, they don't feel right, put it in the nebulizer, the ASEA, the blue bottle, the liquid, put it in the nebulizer and have them start breathing that in. I can't tell you how many times I finally learned that trick from traveling to see my mom so much. I started getting sick because I went every month for 14 months. I flew from Pennsylvania to Kansas for 14 months straight, every month, and stayed for a week or 2. And I was just around so many people on the plane, everybody in her facility that's sick. So I did end up getting sick three months in a row. Well, I thought, why am I not using my nebulizer with the ASEA? So as soon as I get that scratchy throat or the sniffle, it's always usually my first sign, then I would start using my nebulizer like all day. I just use it throughout the day. I'd have it by my bed at night. So if I woke up congested or to use a bathroom or whatever, I would go ahead and use it again. And I'm telling you, I am snapping my fingers. It was just gone. It just disappeared and didn't get sick. I haven't gotten sick like I was, all the chest stuff and all the stuff. So the nebulizer has been a lifesaver for me. You can get your munchkins, you can get them just to breathe that in. You're going to see a significant difference. I also feel, now that this Redox Gold is out, if you can rub that on their throat and their chest and their back even if you want, and you'll probably get even more rapid relief, right? So where do we want to go next? I have so many exciting things to share about this product. And like I said, my website's being built out. And I didn't want to wait because can help so many people right now. Let's go back to, I'm going to see if I want to see what my screen's looking like so I can see where I want to go next. I think we'll go to, I want you to hear this naturopath. I want you to hear her explanation. She's had the best, I just think she's cool. She's so cool. And she had the best explanation of why this is working. And I'm going to share my screen. It is a YouTube video so that you can see her. And there we go. This should be working now. Okay, so I have certain areas of this video that I'm going to show you, and I have them kind of written out. Oh, before we even start her discussion, she's amazing. I do have to share also what this is doing for my mom. Okay, so my mom has had all the jabs, all of them, And every time she's gotten one, the last 2 years, it brought back what seemed like Lyme disease symptoms. And literally I think she had dementia. I mean, she was getting dementia and I was freaking out because I was like, I don't want to make any decisions about this. Um, so she was drinking ASEA. I did get her one of the Weight Watchers. She's using that too. So I'm kind of now powering up with a few different things that are really helping me. But the ASEA, I don't think she was drinking enough. I said, look, you're going to up your drinking of the ASEA. And Dr. Painter, she talks about that. Some people if they're not improving, they might have to drink more for a little while. So now I got a report, okay, that my mom, got to tell you, my mom is 86 years old. All of her brain is back to normal. She's back. She's got her scruples again, if that's the right word. She's taking care of herself. She's amazing. She is working out. She's going to the gym at her facility and working out 2 to 3 times a week. I'm blown away. Okay. I got my mom back and I told her, this is how much you're going to drink. You're going to keep drinking it because it's working right now and you're not going to drink any less right now. And you're going to use your watch because she's also setting her watch for cognitive support and things like that. Wave Watch, I'll do another video about the Wave Watch, but I will drop links in case you want to go check these things out, my ASEA link and the Wave Watch. This is what's happening. You know, a lot of people are waking up and saying, I don't want this stuff anymore. I want alternative treatments. Like I want natural things. Okay. And that's why I am diving full in on all this natural stuff that can help people, because let's face it, the last 5 years changed everything for the entire world. All right. And so it's just changed. But there's so many amazing things coming out that we can embrace that will help us continue, make it to this finish line, whatever that means. So I just had a report that my mom is doing fabulous. All right. So this is Dr. Kathy. And let me see. I have it written down. I've tried to cut it to make it as short as possible. Just take a listen.
Sure. Well, I live in Los Angeles, and 3 years ago, my parents, who retired to Pinehurst, North Carolina, were celebrating their 60th wedding anniversary. So all the family flew in to celebrate. Well, I was in my dad's home office, which is a pretty big room, and I tripped over a box. And I opened this box, and of course, ASEA, the big blue bottle, was in this box.
Hey, I just want to share that you are going to hear now. She's the one that the husband had the abnormal cell issue, which we know that's that scary thing that a lot of people are being diagnosed with now. Can't say certain terms on here, but you're going to hear this amazing story. It's phenomenal.
Now, I did not know about ASEA, but somewhere in the back of my mind, somebody had told me something about it. I knew it was something special. And I said, Dad, did you get this? Well, I got it from my friend Pope Dylan. I haven't even started drinking it yet. So everybody that knows me knows that I'm a major researcher. I go on and I start researching about this. And I said, Dad, I got to talk to your friend Pope. And of course, I signed up. Now, in the back of my mind, the first person I was thinking about was my husband. And my husband had an abnormal cell issue that had come back after being in remission for 10 years. He was working with a medical, but it wasn't making those abnormal cells go away. So I was really excited about this because years earlier, I had worked with a doctor who had told me that a lot of times the reason these abnormal cells spread is because the immune system doesn't recognize there's a problem, and therefore it does nothing to stop it. So in the back of my mind, I knew this was going to help my husband in some way. Well, after he had been drinking for 2.5 months, the doctor said it was time for an in-depth scan. And we go in for the results, and the doctor is looking at the folder of the results. It's very obvious he hadn't looked at them, and he was intently looking at that folder. And then he just finally says, well, this is interesting. There's no abnormal cells in the bones. Well, it was very obvious. He couldn't explain how that happened, but he had quite an attitude, so I wasn't even going to bother explaining at that point. Well, of course, the next year goes by, and my husband is feeling great. His numbers are great. And the doctor says, well, it's been a year. It's time for another in-depth scan. Well, we go in for the results, and this time the doctor just blurts out, "You're a miracle patient. There's no abnormal cells showing up anywhere in the body, not even in the original spot." So you can imagine the incredible relief we felt, the gratitude and the joy. And at that point, I knew I had been given a gift that I needed to get out to the world. And I also have some pretty amazing testimonies from using this in my practice. I don't think we have time for all of that tonight, but I will just tell you, you know, there's no greater fulfillment or joy in life when somebody calls you up and says, "Thank you. I am so grateful you knew about this."
All right, so I'm going to play this a little bit because she is going to explain why it works, and I had this blown away feeling of, you know, I changed my podcast to returning to light, from stepping into the light to returning to light. We are light, right? And how she's going to talk about the inside of the cells, and that how it's lit up if they are healthy cells. And I just had goosebumps when she said that. I was like, oh my God, it makes so much sense why I'm so drawn to this and love this product. I mean, it is what helps light up that cell within us, the damaged cell. So if you bear with me, it's definitely worth it, so you'll understand. We have to understand. I'm like her. I do research to understand, why is this working? I have to know. All right.
So yeah, I mean, of course, I share this with everybody in my practice, but I've gone much bigger. And some of you may follow me on TikTok or Instagram. And I do a lot of posts about redox molecules and cellular health. I do a lot of, almost every single day, I go live on TikTok. I'm starting to go live on Instagram as well. But I mean, I have people that read what I post. They, my TikTok lives, and these people are buying these products and drinking them and getting results, and I've never even talked to them. And so it's really just incredible.
You're muted, Lee.
Oh yeah.
Lee.
Yeah, hang in there, because she's gonna explain a lot. It's phenomenal.
You're muted.
Yeah, there he goes.
That's an incredible story.
Yeah.
It is.
That, you know, it's among the more dramatic ones that I've heard,
Right.
and I'm sure that has given you some emotional energy, you know, because it's one that you own.
Right.
It's personal. It's kind of like the I had when we got into this. It wasn't about me. It was about my spouse.
Yeah.
Something that we observed in her. I don't know why that always works that way. It seems that when you see it in other people, it seems to impact you more than it does yourself. And Dr. Ray, you have that too. You don't really, I mean, you're not a sick person. So
No.
I think she does start talking about it here shortly. Yeah. So just like I said, you're going to hear how it works and why it works, and why we would want this in our body and on our body and all the stuff.
No, my entrance, and this is the interesting.
Oh. And before we go there, and I'm just going to pause it right there. Stop the share. I want to show you, whoops. Let me find what I want to show you. I actually came across this video, came into our ASEA group today. Okay, this is the one I want to show you. So let me just show you this with this gal, because she is very emotional in a good way. Okay, you got to hear this. This is a lifetime. A lifetime she's been dealing with something is now over. Okay, this is with the Redox Gold that just came out. That's what I love about ASEA, because they continue to find ways to make things better. All right, and so this is this gal. All right, right here in the center. I know I have lots of things out here. I wanted to show you so much, but we'll do that.
I've just applied the Redox Gold to Beck's lower back. And Beck, can you give us a little bit of a story of what's going on with your lower back?
Okay, I have a congenital spinal defect, and I've always had issues with my lower back and lower body. I'm very fit for somebody with my complications. And I do a lot of workouts, and I mentioned to Mandy that I was feeling a bit tight in the lower back and in the spinal area where the issue derives from. We've applied some of the Redox Gold, and it was instantaneous. It's gone. There's no discomfort. I've actually had quite an amazing feeling right through the body. It's
Wow.
woken something up.
Wow. Wow. No wonder you're so emotional, because this has been 50 years you've been like this, and now you're starting to get this sort of sensation. So, but just to relieve the discomfort.
You've got to try it.
Beautiful,
You've
Beck.
got to try it.
Thank you.
Very sweet. Wow. I mean, that just gives me goosebumps, and yeah, makes me emotional to watch it. All right. Before we go back to that video, she's going to talk about cells and how we keep emotions in the cells, how we carry emotions in the cells, the pineal gland, and how ASEA, what it does with pineal gland. Interesting. Also, she's going to talk about, we're going to go back to it, talk about someone she was seeing who was getting radiation treatment, who was then getting ulcers on her legs because of the radiation treatment. And one application took it to a tiny little scab. So I'm going to bring her back in just a second. I'm trying to find, let me see. I'm trying to find what I want to share. There was one more. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. Sorry, you should see how many screens I have up trying to share stuff. If you watch the one on video on YouTube, you'll see it on YouTube. Just go to Returning to Light, Julia Treat. It should come up. So this is my website that I haven't built out. And these are just some of the things that are coming out that people are sharing. So let's just look at a few of these. Testimonial, knee discomfort is gone. 18 months of knee discomfort is finally gone. I've struggled daily, intense knee discomfort since having my last baby 18 months ago. Usually by midday, it was so bad that I didn't know what to do anymore. I decided to try the Redox Gold on it. To be honest, I didn't feel any changes on the first day of applying. So she's one that didn't have the instant. A lot of people have instant, but she's not one of those. Let's see. But then, much to my delight, I had zero knee discomfort the next day, and it's still gone after a whole week. All right, that's one of them. And you're just seeing the backside of my website because this is where they are building it out. See what this one is. 30 seconds was all it took. Like so many others out there, I've suffered with, oh, here's another knee. Knee discomfort on and off for years. Losing weight definitely helped me, but my knees still weren't comfortable. But after one application of Redox Gold Gel, my knee discomfort literally just disappeared in 30 seconds. I'm a huge fan. Okay. One or two more, and then we'll go back to the video with the doctor talking about the pineal gland, also cells and emotions, and toxicity and the radiation stuff. 8 minutes, I could hardly believe it. Every couple months, I had severe flare-ups of uric acid buildup. You know what? We have a lot of these testimonials. I think this is the third one I've seen today. The uric acid buildup, which led to excruciating discomfort and swelling in my feet. Even with medication, I couldn't sleep, and it would take at least 48 hours for it to subside. Yikes. Last time I had a flare-up, I decided not to take medication, but instead I asked my wife for the tube of Redox Gold Gel. I could hardly believe what happened next. In about 8 minutes, my discomfort was 100% gone. And this is for real. I'm experiencing the same thing. It's crazy. Something that's happened with me. So my back was starting to cause me some massive, massive discomfort. And I was diagnosed years ago with that spinal thing, the disc disease stuff, congenital disc stuff. Now, my younger brother who passed last year, he had the same thing. He had 5 titanium plates put in his, I think it's 5 titanium discs or plates put in and instead of the discs. He passed away shortly after that, not because of that, I don't believe, but I didn't want that. I was like, I don't want to have to have surgery. I don't want a metal disc in my back. Guys, this I have used it. I've been using it every day and I keep applying it. It gets less and less discomfort. But today I woke up, I usually get out of bed and I'm like, I usually have some aches in those spots where I have those disc problems. And I had nothing today. Now I will continue to use it because this is what they're finding with this product, is that it is going in and not just relieving, but it is repairing. Make sure you hear that. Repairing. Yes, it is possible. We have been taught opposite by the medical field. Okay, so I'm gonna stop share. Now I'm gonna go back to that doctor because I want you to hear what she's got to say about, it's just amazing. I'm blown away. Let's see here. You know, this is safe for everyone, babies, children, adults, everyone, okay? This is the answer. This is the answer that you've been praying for. I prayed about it and this is what came from me. I started out with the blue bottle and the white tube, the Renew 28. And now this is the bomb. The Redox Gold is the bomb. Okay, so hopefully you can see the screen. I'm gonna go up to, now I'm not gonna play all this because it's long, where she does talk about what's going on, because what happens is that the cells have lost that signal. They don't know, oh, there's a toxin here. Oh, that injury, I've got to go fix that spot. Because of whether toxicity or we've gotten age, you know, aging has caused it. If we put things in our body or on our body that have then disrupted cells, you know, made them not work as well, which is really what's going on right now everywhere. Even for those that didn't get the jabs, we're even being affected by it. So if you're not, hallelujah, I'm very thrilled for you. So let's go to, just gonna talk about the cells and emotions, because this was an aha moment for me that I needed to hear. Because I have held a lot of shit within my body lately, even having some anger, and for lots of reasons. And just what's going on out there. And the people that are spreading crap and just, anyway, I realized I needed to hear her so I could stop that shit.
Our cells can literally hold on to emotions. I call it trapped emotions. And I have seen where you get on these molecules, and I believe it's the increase and the efficacy of the glutathione. I believe that this can literally support detoxing some of those trapped emotions out of your body. Now, the other thing that I personally experienced, I'm a very intuitive person, but you know, the pineal gland is right here. And due to there's a lot of fluoride and chlorine, and this can become very clogged. But I knew after I'd been drinking this 2 or 3 weeks that my pineal gland had been detoxed, because my intuition was off the charts. Yeah,
I agree with her. That actually happened with me. I felt the same way. And now there's a couple more spots. This one's gonna be about toxicity and detoxing. Let me hear. Gotta find the spot. I wrote it down so I could just give you the highlights of what maybe you'd want to hear. You can go and watch the whole thing if you want.
Know, in naturopath school, you know, we learn there's, 2 causes of disease. You can have one or both. One, the other, or both. It's deficiencies, nutrients, amino acids, whatever. And of course, now we know redox molecules. And then the other is toxicity. And, I always say, if you are not gently detoxing on a daily basis, you are accumulating toxins. And, let's face it, this world is so toxic. And so absolutely, when you're drinking these molecules, you're gently detoxing. And then that makes the connections work better. And
okay, so here's the last part. It's about, I told you she got a hold of a woman got a hold of her, and where is it here? About having radiation treatment, and they had caused very, very painful ulcers on her legs. And what this redox, I think it's the gold, but let's see. Let's see. Can go back another minute or another second.
Coffee, and he's walking like normal. I said, well, how's that knee? He goes, well, you know what? It doesn't hurt. So
okay, that was her dad. She's talking about her dad. He had bone on bone on her knee, on his knee. She went to visit him and he was limping. She said, "What's going on?" He said, "Well, they just told me I have bone on my knee." She said, "Well, let me try this Redox Gold on your knee." And she did it. And that was her saying the next morning he got up and said he had no pain.
I mean, gosh, I mean, that's just amazing, amazing. So Redox Gold is a big hit in my household.
Dr.
Oh, I didn't put the right, hang on. Here's where, I guess we needed to hear that too. This is where I wanted to go about the ulcers because of radiation. Now remember, her husband, I mean, the way I took her story, when he had his abnormal cell situation come back, he just drank ASEA. I don't know how much he was drinking, but that's just throwing it out there.
I had a woman that was watching my videos and she was going through treatment. She had a tumor in her spine, and the radiation treatment was causing these open sore ulcers. And it was so, hurting her so bad she couldn't sleep at night. She was working with a wound specialist and she wasn't getting any better. And she had been watching my videos and she just ordered the essential bundle. And it came, she started drinking it that day. And that night, before she went to bed, she just globbed the Renew 28 on those open ulcers. And
oh yeah, she's saying Renew 28, which, okay, let her finish.
I'm so glad she did a before and after picture. But literally it went from a big open sore to a tiny, tiny scab overnight. And I got an email from her saying, "Oh my goodness, my ulcer is 1,000% better overnight."
Okay, so pretty fascinating, right? I mean, since this Redox Gold, since we all got to try it, you should see our WhatsApp. We're in a chat on WhatsApp. If you're an associate, you can get in that chat. And it is blown up. Everyone is sharing testimonials. I have so many, and I'm gonna be sharing more and more and more. Now she said that woman used Renew 28 and that had that effect on her leg. That just the white bottle. I can't even imagine a blue bottle. Maybe it'd have been gone. I don't know. So I'm gonna stop the share and I'm going to, let's see here. Again, they just continue to make things better. And I'm just going to show you because you can get it as a deal right now, and it is a limited time, and it's ending the 21st. I think Friday, we'll find out. Friday the 21st, I think. So, share my screen again. Okay, so this is my ASEA site. It says juliatreat.myasealive.com, but all you need to put is Julia Treat. You can put that if you want, or you can go to juliatreat.teamasea.com. All right, you're gonna go there. And by the way, you can always, where's the contact me? Here's contact me. If you need any help, let me know, or you want to talk. I spoke with someone the other day and I was helping her decide what she needed to get for her family, what would be best. And she kind of told me what's going on. And since I know the products, I shared what I thought would help her the most. And also there's deals you can get that might help. But here's the contact me if you need me to hop on a call or a text with you. But here, okay, you're gonna go here. Products, let's just find the gold. Where are you? You know what, this is the first time I've actually looked for it on my site. I go on my back office and order it there. Let's just go to buy here. I guess I should have practiced this before doing this. I'm gonna stop the share until I figure this out, and then I'm gonna show you that because I don't want to confuse you. Oh, okay. Yep, that was the right place to go, by here. Because it just popped up. Oh gosh, there's my washing machine having issues. It's just I have my blankets in there. Okay, this is the Redox Gold, the new. Okay, this is a promo only. This is only the launch bundle. Right now, $198 for 4 of the big bottles, and you get 6 of the small bottles. All right, these are that's a promo right now. And it ends Friday the 21st. Let's see what this says. Add a subscription and get wholesale pricing on today's order and all future orders. Subscription takes the hassle and time out of remembering to purchase later. Yes, you won't run out. Instead, you are guaranteed an order every month, so you always stay supplied. I've been on subscription since I started this at least 2 years ago, I believe. My mom's on subscription. We've got everyone on it. But These are the blue bottles I was talking about. If you decide you want to drink it or put it in a nebulizer, and you get a nebulizer on Amazon, that's where I got mine. And let's see, anything else? Well, that's kind of what we're talking about today. So there's other products on here, by the way, which I do use. I do use this one, the Redox Radiance. It's for hair, for your hair and skin and nails, and it's done remarkably just amazing things for me. And Michael takes that too as well. Michael and I are both on that. That's something else that started happening. Things, we started noticing our hair coming out a little bit. It was very strange. Weird stuff going on, y'all. Weird. I do use the hydrating cream and the foaming cleanser. I do not use those other products. I have tried them, but I'm good with these two things. That's it, I guess. Yes. I still do get the Renew 28. By the way, they're saying that's more for like if you're really the wrinkles or the skin stuff, but I do use the Redox Gold. I have put it on my face, and I'm actually going to start putting it on my eyelids because my eyes, I notice my eyes are shifting, in the wrong direction. And so I will be posting if I have any good experiences with that. I don't know yet. So I just started putting it on my eyelids to help my eyes. I have a feeling it's going to, but I will definitely let you know. Okay, I think that is it for today. The promo again is just until Friday the 21st, and then it goes to regular price. I honestly don't know what that's going to be. So get the promo if you can. It's going to be the best deal. Again, thanks for listening. It's just, this is all so amazing that I had to share. I will put a link to the Wave Watch if you want to go look at that as well. It's kind of like I'm stockpiling on my, whatever it is that I can do to help my body thrive right now with what's happening in the world. That's what I'm doing, so I'm getting all the good stuff. The sound frequency from the Wave Watch is fascinating how fast that works. So yeah, it's just exciting things coming out. And then it's just up to us. We choose, right? We have free will to choose how we want to take care of our bodies. So that will be up to you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you really do give it a shot. Again, if you have tried it, the liquid, and you didn't experience anything, you probably needed to have more for a while. I want to point this out too with the SIA. It knows where to go. The gel you're going to be putting on that wherever you want it exactly to go. This Redox Gold. The liquid is going to go wherever you need it the most in your body and start working there and work on that spot or place or space, and then move to the next one. So just because, it didn't do anything for this here, maybe it's working on your liver. Maybe it is working on your liver. Maybe it's working really hard on your liver. And by the way, that's something else that people are talking about is drinking the liquid if you decide to, or they are taking the Redox Gold and rubbing it on the spot, whether it's where your organs would be on your stomach, like the liver, the pancreas, the heart, all things like that. The glands, under the arms. One woman couldn't breathe because she had an injury to her rib. She put the Redox Gold and she breathes fine. So it's wild. So again, it's for everyone. If your children are having issues with getting sick, people are just sick all the time now. It's mind blowing. And using the nebulizer immediately, start using that. Have them breathe it in. It's gonna help. The throat area, the lungs, the sinuses. It's gonna help all of that and start giving that signal to their cells that we gotta make this better, right? You're giving the signal to your cells so that your cells can do the work. All right, I know this was a long one, but I had a lot to share. I am sending so much love your way. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks again.